Hi everyone, thank you for watching and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a tutorial. A tutorial inspired on Valentine's Day. Alright, because that's what we're here for, Maria. Cut your shit out, Maria. Cut your shit out. Anyways, so in order to achieve this look, we are going to be using the Too Faced Bonbons palette, which is this one right here, and it's so cute. One of the reasons why I chose this palette is because I feel like a lot of us have this in our collection. I believe it was discontinued, or was it not? No, this wasn't. The semi-sweet I think was discontinued. But anyways, if you don't have this in your collection, don't worry about it. But I chose this palette as well because I feel like a lot of us do have it. And also because it's like perfectly themed for this tutorial, for this purpose. It has like the little heart-shaped little eyeshadows and whatnot. And I just want to create like something fun. I feel like we tend to go for like the old school old Hollywood glam with like a red traditional classic red lips, or with like a really soft, subtle, like sweet, hardly there makeup look, which is great. If that's what you want to do this time, totally cool. I just want to do something like more fun, something like out of the, I don't know, out of the routine, something that nobody's really used to seeing you in. You know, it's your day, girl. Like, it's your day. If you're gonna, if you're gonna go out with your significant other, you kind of want to pop. You know, you kind of want to stand out. You walk into a room in a crowd and all the girls are like wearing the traditional old Hollywood glam, and there you are with a boom pop color. That would be me. Yes, I'm extra like that. In order to complete this look, and which was I was very excited to use, were the Too Faced heart-shaped highlighters by Too Faced. I just said that. And they're the Love Light highlighters. It's Blinded by the Light, You Light Up My Life, and Ray of Light. I mixed all of these three. You'll see that in the tutorial right now. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun creating it. I haven't had time to like play with colors, so like I was really excited to, you know, play in front of camera. It was a little nerve-wracking to me because I haven't created like colorful eye makeup looks in the longest time, and you'll see that on my Instagram. I haven't really gone out of my comfort zone lately because I don't know, I just don't make time for it. I have so much going all along all together that I don't know, I just didn't make the time for it. But I just felt like this was a perfect occasion, you know. So if you guys want to know how to create this makeup look, please keep watching. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're going to be using the Too Faced Bonbons palette. I just felt like it was perfect just for like the occasion, you know, Valentine's Day. And like the little eyeshadows are like little hearts and stuff like that. And it has like pinks and chocolates and stuff like that. So this is the palette. As I've always mentioned, if you don't have this palette, then just use whatever you have. This is just an idea. Just because I thought it was cute and perfect for the occasion. I believe there's a lot of you guys that still have this in your collection. That's why I kind of want to go with something like, kind of like OG, you know, something like, you know what I'm saying, like something we can just both, all of us could work with. And so first I was thinking of doing something like simple, something like, you know, like a cute soft glam, but it's like, okay, if I'm gonna sit in front of camera and film a tutorial, I'm gonna make it count. Like, I'm not gonna do something that you guys see on the daily, right? Because that's the whole point of tutorials. So I'm gonna do something a little exotic, and maybe I've been thinking of maybe doing something like you know, like sweet and simple and easy like later, but I'll see, okay. But I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E23. As many of you guys know, this is my favorite blending brush ever. I just feel like it's perfect. It just like diffuses everything how it should go. So diffuses, blends, you guys, blends. It blends perfectly. I'm gonna go in with Totally Fetch, and it's this bright pink. Now, if you are scared of bright pinks, just go with the soft pink. It's still gonna be the same concept. So I'm gonna grab Totally Fetch, and I'm just gonna apply this on my crease. Ooh, I grab a little too much pigment. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this on my crease. And we're just gonna keep it on the crease. If I go a little bit above, it's gonna look clowny-ish. But if that's your style, that's totally cool. Totally cool with me. Okay. And I'm just gonna blend that in. And no, the makeup look is not gonna be as bright. This is just like a little base. Just have like the little pink tone underneath. Just so we can have a little some, you know. Usually Valentine's Day, like, you want to go with like the traditional red lips and old Hollywood glam, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it just gets boring and old, and just, you know, if that's what you're doing this time, by all means, you know, do whatever you want. But I just kind of want to do something a little more fun, a little more that is noticeable. and that your significant other will kind of like, you know, see different in you rather than what you usually play with on the daily, like, you know, soft colors and stuff like that. And like I said, it's not gonna be as like bright. This is just like a base. The base is pretty bright. This color is like a pink fuchsia. So if you don't have this palette, just find pink fuchsia or a soft pink or something by all means. I'm gonna grab some more because I do want some depth in there. I want it like, I don't want it to be so bright, but I also don't want it to fully disappear with the next shadow I'm gonna go in with. So I'm gonna grab some more Totally Fetch and blend that on my crease still and just make it a little more pigmented, a little more intense, a little more deeper, a little more whatever you want to call it. I've been reading, you guys, and I've been reading for you guys. I like to read, but like I actually just went back to reading more for you guys. I was telling my friend, you know, and he's a guy friend. He would totally be honest with me. He doesn't give a fuck. So I was telling him, like, you know, you know, people, like, when they comment on my videos and stuff like that, like, they love them and everything, but I just feel like sometimes my accent comes out a little too often, especially when I'm overwhelmed by everything I want to say, but I want to say so much that I end up not saying anything really because I talk so fast and my accent comes out so thick that I feel like it's kind of hard to understand. And he said, no, you're great, but if you really want to better that, and also because like sometimes I feel like there's words that I know, but like at the moment they don't really come out because I usually don't use them in my vocabulary on the daily. So I was like, I kind of want to, you know, I don't want to be like sounding stupid all the time, you know. And he's like, I'm gonna go in with more Totally Fetch, okay? And he's like, well, if you really want to make a change in your vocabulary range, then just go ahead and start reading. I'm like, why don't I think of that? And I mean, like the books I'm reading right now are like not very educational, but you know, it's more of like criminology and stuff like that, and forensics, and you know, those kind of books. But like, you know, the language extension there, it's like there's words that I've never heard of, and sometimes I'm forced to Google them and to like find out what they were. So like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I took the freedom to do the other eye off camera because why, you need to see both eyes, and I kind of don't want to make this video as longer than it should be. Okay, so it's the same pink I just did on the other eyelid. Again, like I mentioned on my tutorials, I take my shadow a bit higher because I have hooded lids. Now, if I had like some nice defined crease and depth in there, I wouldn't have to take it as high. But because I have hooded lids, if I just keep it on the crease, whatever I pack there, it's just gonna get lost there, and you're not gonna be able to appreciate the colors. So you don't have to take it as high as me. And if it gets messy, it's totally cool because we're going to go back and clean it. And like I said, it's not going to be as bright as it looks now because we're going to go in with some warms right now. But by all means. For this next color, I'm going to apply a little bit of powder under my eyes for the fact that it's a darker chocolate shade, like a wine chocolate shade. So I don't want it to like get all over. I'm just going to put some of my the usual that I use, a translucent Chanel powder that I usually use to do under my eye. So I'm just gonna do that, and there we go. Okay, so like I said, you don't have to take it as high as I do. This is just it's a concept, okay? I don't expect you guys to do the same exact thing. This is just an idea. It's gonna be really cute, I promise. So now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna use my Morphe M433 brush. This is just like a perfect size crease brush. Whatever you have is fine. I'm gonna go in with Bordeaux, if that's how you pronounce it. It's this nice chocolate shade right here. This one. Can y'all catch that? Yes, right here. It's like a pretty chocolate. It has like a reddish, wineish undertone in there. We're just gonna go in with that, and we're gonna apply it on the crease. So I'm just gonna start with a little because I messed up the last time. And I'm gonna apply it on the crease. Now everything's gonna look all over the place right now, but we're gonna go back and do kind of like a semi-cut crease, not a harsh one though, just like something mild. But we're gonna go back right now and do that, and we're gonna blend that in. as I was saying, I started reading books because I want to have a little more knowledge as far as like different wordings and stuff like that, because sometimes like things don't come to mind right away. And so I'm really into I love Stephen King. Yeah, I'm one of those. I love Stephen King, but right now I found like this other book, and it's called The Sleeping Beauty Killer. And I know this is like out of subject, but it's by she goes as the Queen of Suspense, and her name is Mary Higgins Clark, I don't know, but it's a Sleeping Beauty, and it's so good right now, you guys. It's so freaking good. But anyways, I am training myself to read out loud like a little kid, and that way I could extend my English language, you know, because sometimes like I want to say things but I can't say them, but then I end up like saying something and it's just like totally irrelevant to what I was trying to say. So yeah, you guys. Okay, so just blend that shade in. Okay, so you pretty much just keep blending until you get something like this. It's kind of gotta be a little messy-ish for the fact that, like I said, we're gonna go back and clean the crease with concealer. And if we don't do it deep enough, when we cut with concealer, the contrast of like what's supposed to be the darker shadow and where the cut crease goes, it's not really gonna stand out. It's just gonna look like shadow and then just regular shadow. And that's like I just kind of want to give it like that pretty crisp, clean look. So it's okay if the edges are messy like mine. Like I said, we're gonna go back and clean it up. Literally, I was blending for like 10 minutes. I've always said the key is to blend. One of my friends tells me, oh, you know, like I just don't know how you do all that blending. Literally, it takes me like 10 minutes of blending, just because like I'm not even being exaggerated, just because like I gotta make sure like the colors are, you know. I'm just gonna go in with that same E23 that I went in with the pink with, and I'm just gonna blend between the like the darkish and the pink. Like I said, I'm gonna take it a little high up, but then I'm gonna go back and clean it a little with a lighter shade, so it's gonna make a good contrast after. If you guys have like really good crease space, you don't even have to worry about that. But just go back, just make sure you go back. It doesn't even have to be a clean brush. The same brush that you apply that pink shade with is fine as well. So just go back and blend a little, like, you know, in between the transition of the pink and the brown, just to make it look something like this. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with I'm just gonna go in with the cleaning, with the cut cleaning. I'm just gonna cut you, you know. I'm gonna use what I always use, and no, you don't have to get this brush. I was reading some comments last time and they said, how come you're always talking about Chanel? How come you're... It just so happens that that's the line that I had chosen to freelance when I used to freelance with, so I have so much shit from them right now, and I still buy. I'm just a fan of their stuff. But you don't have to get this brush. Just whatever flat brush you can use. Any concealer brush will be great. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, using that Chanel concealer number 10 brush, and I'm just gonna do my cut crease with this. And for this, take your time because it could get messy real quick. So I'm just gonna go in. And blend that. I kind of want to do a little of definition here, so I'm not gonna take the cut all the way because I kind of want to look. I want it to look a little deep, so I'm just gonna take it like kind of like 3/4 in, because I'm thinking of doing like a shimmer and then like right here in the middle like a little bit of a soft pink, just so it could look like a little like it could look a little ombre-ish. And like I said, I tend to take them a little higher because where my crease folds, you don't have to. If, like I said, if you have a nice space of lid, that's perfect, but I don't. I have like a little small lid, like it stops here and then it starts into my hooded lid. So what I like to do, and this is just a trick I learned along the way myself, from like all the, like, you know, just doing these kind of makeup looks. What I like to do is I like to take it a little higher than where my lid folds, if you can see that. Because if I stop here, once I'm finished, when my eye just comes back like that, the shimmer starts jumping this way and it starts to look messy throughout the day. You see how like the darker is like disappearing within the cut crease? That's like the whole purpose. You just want that for like depth, but that's it. Just so it can stand out. And also it kind of cancels a little bit of the pink, so it's not as bright. So for those of you guys that were scared and didn't trust me, shame on you. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it there because, like I said, I do want to apply a little bit of a darker shade here just for depth. You know, I'm just that person. Okay, and I'm just gonna go in. This is like a Tarte brush. I totally forgot what kind of brush this is, but this is a Tarte brush. I'm just gonna use that. Just use whatever flat brush you have, or kind of flat fluffy-ish. And I'm gonna go in with let's see, should we go with this one? Yeah, this silver. Yeah, let's see this one. I'm gonna go in with Satin Sheets, which is this one right here, and it's like this pretty shimmery light gold, like very slightly gold. And I'm just gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna start patting it where I applied all the concealer, like so. And then once I pack on the shadow, I start doing this. Never mind that. Those are the little gates where I keep my dogs separated. I start doing windshield motions because I found that doing that, instead of just packing it and leaving it there, I found that the shimmery or the sheen of it stands out more. Like when it's a metallic shadow or like a shimmer, the shimmer stands out more when I do that. So I'm just gonna do that. Windshield motions. Perfecto. All right, with the same brush, we don't gotta be exchanging different brush, one thing for a specific whatever. With the same brush, I'm gonna go in with Dark Truffle, which is this one right here. This right here, it's just like a dark. It has a little bit of shimmer, but who cares? It's gonna be at the end, and a lot of it's gonna be covered with my wing liner, so I don't care. I'm gonna go in with Dark Truffle. I'm just gonna focus that on the outer V of my crease. Hey, I'm getting better. I'm telling you, I get lost real quick. I'm just gonna blend that. It's actually turning into gold. Oh, it's cool. It's still dark. I kind of want to do a little bit of pink in the middle. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do like this. It's called Cotton Candy, and that's like the lighter pinky shade. I'm just gonna after I finish blending this, I'm gonna go in with that one and just put it here, like on the middle of my crease. Or my lid. Just gotta make sure it's nice and blended. I usually go in with the fluffy brush to blend this in, but this one's cool. Like I said, we don't gotta be switching brushes around. I just have like this little towel where I'm always like cleaning my brushes while I go on the way. It's just as I go, you know. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that Cotton Candy shade that I mentioned, and I'm gonna put that in between. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, guys, you know what this reminds me of? Duvalin. I know that's so dumb, but it really does. But it doesn't really look like it because it's like a very pale pink. They're just gonna give it like a little bit of a pop. Y'all could skip this step if you want to. Just gonna go in with a little more Dark Truffle just to like emphasize the depth over here. And we're just gonna stick with that and blend it a little, these two in between, just blend them in. I'm gonna go in with my finger just because I want to like emphasize that color a little more in the middle. All right, that's it. Oops. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't want the shimmers to climb up because then it's just gonna kill it. Okay, so we're gonna do that on the other eye, and then we're gonna start jumping into liner. Actually, we're gonna apply a little bit of a lighter shade on the brow bone, and then we're gonna jump into liner. Okay, now we're gonna just go in with that same fluffy brush that I used to apply the pink shadow with, the Morphe E23. I'm just gonna see if there's any harsh edges. I'm just gonna blend them out. I'm gonna clean that right now. But meanwhile, I'm just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna try to, you know, as blended as possible. I'm gonna grab that same flat brush that I used to cut my crease, and I'm just gonna grab whatever concealer I have left. First, I'm gonna take my powder off, because if I do that along with the powder, it's just gonna stick to it. So let me take my powder off, nice and clean. All right, I'm gonna go in with that flat brush now, and I'm just gonna clean it. And you do it as long as you want to. I like to give some drama to my eyes. I like to elongate them. So I like to take it a little like this way instead of like cutting it through like this. I like it to be like long. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to do that the same thing on the other side. And there we go. Alright. Okay. Sorry, there's like this dude that always passes by, and he's just like yelling all this nonsense. Weird. He always like passes by like literally every day, and he's just like always yelling like all this nonsense, and I don't know what it is. I don't think he's like all there, but that's none of my business, right? Okay, so now what do we say we're gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do apply a little bit of a lighter shade under my brow bone, just so we can get a little bit of a cleaner look here. I know it already looks smoked out, which is perfect. I love that, but I just want to give it like that little extra, like, I don't know, like that little pop right there under the brow bone. So I'm just gonna go in with Divinity, and it's this shade right here. It's like a matte, between beige and off-white. I'm just gonna apply that slightly here and just blend that a little. And whatever flat brush you might have, and just like make sure you blend it. Oh my god, like all these freaking cars just need to pass by right now with their loud asses. Jesus Christ. And not to mention, there was like this guy like doing our yard or whatever. He literally took like 3 freaking hours to do it. Like, and it's not even, I'm not even gonna get into it. Anyways, okay, so I'm just gonna go in with the other side of the brush and just blend it out like that. And that way, like, the pink doesn't look as crazy anymore. As you can see, now we have like a little faded effect there, that it kind of goes off white and it kind of goes towards pink, and then same on the other side. And that way it doesn't look like we have the pink all the way high up, which is always like, it's always like my little trick. Like, once I take the shadow too far up, that's what I attempt to do. But yeah, this is the eyeshadow look, and I'm gonna go in with liner. So a lot of you guys still keep asking me what kind of liner I use, and this is already like almost at its end, but it's the Italia Matte. Now, I've seen it on eBay, and you could get it on eBay, maybe a little more pricey, but I usually get it at the mall. Like, in the mall, there's always that one damn store that has like all these little brands, like what is it, Beauty Creations, and all those like little brands that are really good but a very low price, a very low price. And Italia is one of the brands they carry. Now, I've used Italia since I was like in middle school, since I started using liner. But their liners used to be like old school and very glossy, so I stopped using that, and I used to use gel. But then when I went to school, my instructor like pretty much like obligated me to use liquid, because she's like, you just gotta know it all. So ever since then, she's the one who used to like sell these to us. Ever since then, like, I can't let go of this liner. It's so good. And it's completely matte, and no, it doesn't smear around or anything, so it's awesome. So I'm just gonna go in with my liner. Do your wings as long and as short and as thick and as thin as you want. There goes another one. Okay, so here we go. No rocket science. I already have like a video doing a tutorial on this. If you guys have any questions, just kind of like pray to Jesus or even, and just go with it. I like my wings long, so if you don't, just totally ignore me doing this and just do your own thing. But I found that this is how I get out. I'm not gonna do it as thick either though, because like that would just like defeat the whole purpose of like my shadow. So yeah. Right, so that's that. I pray to Jesus really hard that my wings came out super even, and I hope that they look as even as they do on person in camera. So now moving on, I'm gonna put a little bit of corner inner highlight. And to do so, oh, you know what? I'll do that towards a little more at the end because I'm gonna use the same highlighter all around my face. I'm just gonna go in with my lashes. Let's do that. How about that? Let's go with my lashes. And where are my lashes? Oh yes. I'm gonna be using the iconic 25. Use whatever lashes you want to use. If you want this dramatic, if you want this a little more subtle as you can look with this eyeshadow look as it is already. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna go in with my lashes and let me just apply the glue. As the glue dries, I'm just gonna go in with lower lash eyeshadow. I usually don't do this, but today I will. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that same pink shade I apply on my crease. Just for like a fun pop, and I'm just gonna go in with it under my lash line. I'm just gonna do that by using this mirror because it's a little intense looking down and then trying to do this, you know. I could poke my eyeball out. Okay, now I'm using Bordeaux, which is that chocolatey, the same chocolatey shade we use on our crease. Just on the outer bottom outer V of the lower lash. Is that even a thing? Whatever. Just intensify the outer lower lash, the little corner, that little corner. Just intensify, okay? Just intensify it. All right, cool. So let's just blend that in a little more. Sorry, I'm not comfortable without like a little more blend, you know. Just a little. Just a little. Okay. Now I'm just gonna take the whatever fallout we had because I totally forgot that I should do this before I remove my powder, but we'll just work with what we have. Now I'm gonna go in with my current super favorite mascara, which is the Wonder Beauty. This one you can find it at wonderbeauty.com. It's 23 bucks, but it's totally worth it, you guys. I was obsessed with the Volume 10 by Chanel. I loved it because it gave me thickness and volume, and I love how like it just made my lashes look, even though it didn't really elongate them. I just love the thicker look. This one gives the same effect, but the cool part is that you can actually control the product, right? And so I like to squeeze a little bit out just for like when I want like a more intense look, which is not today because I'm gonna put false lashes, but I like to do that. I like to, and it's in like on a squeezy too, so you know already that you're gonna get the most out of your money because you can squeeze up to like the last of it, you know, like whatever is there that it doesn't come out, it's because it literally doesn't have any more. Alright, so I already applied mascara. Now I'm just applying my falsies after the glue's like semi-dry. And that's that. Like I mentioned, these are the iconic 25 lashes. Use whatever current favorite lashes. These, I just been obsessed with them because I get so many more compliments. I get so many more compliments. With these lashes than I used to get with the Creme 304, which are super dramatic. If you think these are dramatic, those are like woof. But yeah. So I just apply my lashes. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna do our bronzer, our blush, our highlight. You know the drill. If you want to skip this, that's totally fine. Totally cool. I'm gonna be using my blush bar from Benefit palette. This right here. I love this palette. It's like my perfect to go palette because it has the perfect bronzer already and like 4 different shades. I really don't have to think about it. I've been going through my drawers, pulling out individual blushes. This is just like, I don't really want to think about it. I'm just going to go with that. So I'm going to go in with Hoola bronzer. I'm just going to bronze that up. Okay, I'm just using that same shade of Hoola bronzer to contour or bronze the sides of my nose a little, just to give it a little more definition. And I'm using that same Morphe E23 brush. It's just the perfect size for me because it's so fluffy that it won't give me any, like, it won't leave me any harsh lines. So I just love it. Like, I totally love this one a lot. Just make sure you clean it out because I made a mistake and now I have a little bit of a reddish burgundy-ish tint with my bronzer because I didn't wipe it off the way I should have. But I love how like it gives me like a perfect definition to my nose. Just like this size is just perfect for me. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with blush. And the blush shade I'm gonna use today, it's just gonna be Rock Couture. Or should I use, you know what, I'm gonna use Dandelion. I haven't used Dandelion. I don't even know what that looks like. I never used that shade before. And it's a very soft baby pink. So I don't know, I just feel like I have such dramatic eyes that I just want to keep it like as soft as I can possible here so it can make a good contrast. I'm sorry if I'm looking at this side. It's just I'm trying to look at myself how I look in the camera just to see if the lighting does justice. And yeah, perfect shade, perfect shade. Just because like I don't want it to be like too dramatic, because like I mentioned in my previous other tutorial that I did before, I can go very hard with the blush and I have no control over it. But this seems to just be perfect. Alright, Maria, put the blush down. Seriously. I get carried away. Like I start seeing it looks good and I just thought, oh yeah, it looks so good. Yes, and I end up like a clown. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go with the highlighter. Now, the highlighter, I'm pretty excited. I haven't used these in like the longest time, since probably I did like a little, since like I did a mini clip for you guys on Instagram. That was like a year ago, I think. I just thought it was like the perfect occasion to use these. These are the Too Faced Love Light highlighters. I think I'm gonna go in with the gold, but I believe I usually attempt to mix them because the gold was too gold, the silver was too white, and the rose gold was too rose gold, if that makes any sense. Yes, it is. Yep, I knew it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix all of them, okay? Like, we don't gotta be thinking about this, okay? We don't gotta be thinking about this. So I'm just gonna mix all of these. Oh, sorry for flashing you. This is the silver one, which is like a holographic, unicorny kind of looking. And this one's a rose gold, and this is a gold. I'm just gonna mix all three shades. Use your favorite highlighter, Umbrezi or whatever, Umbrezi I think it's called. Also gorgeous highlighter to use. It's like a perfect shade too. I just want to be fun and use these heart ones. Just because it's the perfect occasion. And we're gonna do that. Can you see the highlighter? Yes. Okay, perfect. It's like I gotta flash, you know, gotta be like bam, you know, just like, you know, just gotta have like that contrast, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, it gotta count. It gotta count. Can you guys hear that? I swear it sounds like I'm being too harsh on my skin, but it's not even like that. It's not like that. Oh, by the way, this is a Morphe M529. This is the perfect tapered highlighter brush. It's just perfect for me, for my face. I don't know. If you guys have like a tiny, small face, I don't know if this will work out for you. If you do have a tiny face, I recommend the Real Techniques one. It's like a very precise brush. It's perfect, and it's meant for highlight, I believe. But yes. Yeah, we're not gonna go too crazy on the highlight because we already got enough drama going on as it is. We don't want to add some more drama, or do we? Okay. Now I'm gonna spray myself with a little bit of setting spray before I go in with my lip color. But first we're gonna go back with that same blush brush. And I've always encouraged you guys to do this. Just go in and blend between the highlighter line and the blush line, just because then sometimes I don't know if you guys seen this, and there's like by all means, do what's you know, whatever makes you happy. But I personally don't like the look when you can see like where the like just like a line of highlight, and then it's like the blush and then the contour shade. I don't like that. I like it to look like all blended. Like you can see where the contour is and where the blush is and where the highlight is, but not where it starts and it ends. Not like lines. It's not my personal cup of tea. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And there goes another item that I dropped. I'm gonna go in with this setting spray. Now, Mario Badescu is great, but I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not Mario Badescu. I customized my own setting sprays. What a surprise. What I like to do is I like to buy rose water, or make rose water. This one I bought it at CVS. I think it's called Rosa, and it's rose water. It's like a pink bottle. And I like to dab because the sprayer is a little harsh. Like it gives like thick. You know, I don't even know why I didn't put it in my Mac Fix Plus little empty bottles, but whatever. I like to mix rose water with a bit of glycerin and some skincare in there. So what I like to do is I like to put Estee Lauder Night Repair with the rose water and glycerin. It just works magic. I always get so many compliments. It makes me look so fresh and glowy. And when I'm like over powder, like I feel like I was before I put all of this, it makes it go back to skin. So now it looks like skin because of the glycerin, because of the rose water, and because of the serum. The serum, for those of you guys that don't know, I work in retail. And so I get to work with all lines, all popular lines like Lancome, Estee Lauder, Clinique. You mention it, Dior, Chanel, you name it, I work with them. With all of them. And so Estee Lauder, you can actually use it to refresh your highlighter during the daytime or during the day. So what you do is you get a little sponge, you get a few drops, and you dab on the highlighter parts or wherever you want to look refreshed or glowy, and it just gives you that pop. So with that knowledge that I had, I don't know, I just kind of thought that this would kind of work, and it did actually. And I hate the way it feels though, like it's just wet, like just wet around your chest. And if you drench your face like I do, anything will do that. Now I'm gonna go in with my lip color for today because, like I said, we do have a dramatic eye going on here. If you want a bold eye lip with that, that's totally fine. You can even use red and you'll still look gorgeous. But I really don't feel like it because I do want to look like bam glam, but I do want to also give like that sweetness to it, you know, like that. Oh yeah, like I got my eyeshadow going on, but like, you know, I'm still sweet, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna use Back Talk from Urban Decay. This is from the liquid lipstick lines. If you don't like liquid lipsticks, that's fine. They have it in a lipstick form, and it's just as beautiful and as great and as long lasting. For that, I'm gonna wipe my lips because I have some of that Dior 001 lip balm that I usually use before I prep my lips with this before I go in with anything else while I do my makeup. I'm just gonna wipe some off because it's gonna be too like creamy for me to go in. And I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna use a lip liner. I like to do that. It's just my routine. This is Mauve Desinvolte. It's from Dior, so whatever language that is, okay? But it's mauve, and it's just like a pretty pink lip liner. So I'm just gonna line my lips. I swear every single lipstick makes my lips look so huge. But I'm cool with that. It's whatever. I'm not gonna stress over that. Like, I totally skipped this step, but I added inner corner highlighter, and I used the Too Faced Love Light in Blinded by the Light highlighter from Too Faced. I am very sorry. But yeah, that's my inner corner highlighter. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun. I have not had time to do like my makeup with fun colors. So I just kind of like felt, I don't know, like in my comfort zone again, kind of, because I usually just go with like whatever. But I don't know, I really hope you guys had as much fun as I had creating this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope it helps like some of you out there, you know, if you guys don't know what to do for the day or whatever. I really hope that I inspire you. So yeah, leave me your comments down below. Any other requests, please let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Till next time. Bye bye, guys.